Okay, welcome to our virtual class. So for this week, we will be having the word processing software or the Microsoft Word 2013. So in the subject, IT application tools. So at the end of the discussion, you students will be able to open and name a new word processor file, enter and save a document, apply simple formatting of a document, apply spelling and grammar, checking function, print first and final draft of the document, and back up the Word document file. Okay, so word processing, that is the use of computer software to enter and edit text. So we use word processing for creating documents. So in creating document, we put text, we put a paragraph. At the same time, we also put graphics, tables, and many more. So that is word processing. So you can easily create and edit documents such as the letters, reports, newsletters with pictures and graphics. So everything, all of that can be done through word processing software or the MS Word, Microsoft Word. So any version of Microsoft Word. So how are we going to start a word? So as stated here, para daw makapasok tayo sa MS Word, we need to click the Start button on the taskbar. Then, of course, click all programs on the Start menu. And then click the Microsoft Office folder. And then click the Microsoft Office Word 2013. Pero kung ikaw naman, kung marunong ka sa mga shortcut, pag nakita mo na yung icon ng MS Word, pwede na yun na gamitin mo. Pero ito kasi, this is the process. Sa mga beginner, this is the process. Okay, so once you enter the Microsoft Word 2013, you can see the environment or the first document. So this document is not yet saved. So this is the part of the Microsoft Word. So opening screen in Word. So as you can see, we have different tools here. We have the quick access toolbar. So ito yung quick access toolbar wherein you can save a document, you can open a document, and then we have also the tabs or the menu bar. So ito naman yung mga tabs. You can switch in different tabs or in different menu here. Then we have also the file tab. So yung file tab, dito ka pwedeng mag-save ng document, save as, open ng document, ng new document. You can also create template here or insert template here. And then you can also convert PDF or a Word document into PDF using the file menu. And then we have here what we call the ribbon. So ito naman yung tinatawag natin na ribbon. Kasi minsan naka-auto-hide yan. Kaya siya tinawag na ribbon. Kasi pag ipo-point mo yung mouse or magse-select ka ng menu, magdi-display yung ribbon na yan. So yung ribbon na yan na tinatawag natin, nandyan yung mga tools na ginagamit natin in Microsoft Word. And then we have the insertion point. So insertion point, this is a blinking bar. This is where you start your document. And then we have here the status bar. So sa status bar naman, ang meron dyan is yung number of pages ng document na yon at kung ilang words yung nakalagay doon sa document na yon. And then we have the view buttons, the zoom slider. Ayan. So that is the part of the MS Word document. Okay, so understanding the word program window, so yung ribbon na tinatawag na pinakita ko kanina, it contains commands for working with the document organized by tab. So nandun yung mga tools na kailangan natin. So if you choose insert, so i-display niya yung tools for inserting pictures, for inserting tables. And then we have also the quick access toolbar. So the quick access toolbar, it contains buttons or icons for common commands. Then we have also the insertion point. So the insertion point, it shows where text will appear when you begin typing. So yung sabi ko kanina, doon ka magi-start ng document mo, doon ka pwede kang maglagay doon ng text or pwede ka rin maglagay ng graphics. So that is the insertion point. It is a blinking bar. And then we have also the status bar. So yung status bar, it displays information about the current document and processes. So binibilang niya yung number of pages, yung number of word. So kahit kalalagay mo lang yung word, bibilangin niya yun automatically. Then we have also the zoom slider. So the zoom slider allows you to increase or decrease the size of the document on the screen. So pwede niyang paliitin or pwede niyang palakihin yung size ng document doon sa screen. That is the use of the zoom slider. Then for the document views, so for the document views, we have here the different views. We have the print layout. It shows how a document will look like when it is printed. So if you wish or if you want to view the document, yung actual image niya when you print it, you can use the print layout. And then we have also the full screen reading. So full screen reading, it shows on the text in a format that is easy to read and hides the ribbon. So ipapakita niya lang parang yung buong screen, yung buong document mo yung nakalagay, plus yung nasa yung menu, pero hindi niya i-display yung ribbon. And then we have also the web layout. It simulates the way a document will look when it is viewed as a web page. Text and graphics appear the way they would in a web browser. So kung i-convert mo yung word mo, yung document mo into web, into HTML, so makikita mo na yung actual layout niya through web layout. Then we have the outline. So outline, it displays the heading and text in outline form. So you can see the structure of your document and reorganize it easily. Then we have the draft. So displays only the text of the document without showing the arrangement of the text. So if your document includes any pictures, they would not appear. So that is a draft. So, paano ba yung document views? So, balik tayo dito. So, ito yung document views. Yung tinatawag nating document views. So, you can check it. You can check the display using your computer. Then, you try to switch from different document views para makita mo yung actual na image or actual na output niya. And then, how do we enter or insert text and understanding the word wrap? So here, to enter text in a document, begin typing. Then when you reach the right margin, the text continues on the next line. So you don't need to press enter. Automatic na pupunta siya sa next line. So ang tawag dun is a word wrap. So when you press the enter, a blank line is inserted automatically and you start a new paragraph. So pag paragraph yan, pwedeng dire-diretso ka lang mag-type kasi automatic naman siyang pupunta sa next line. But if you wish to create a new paragraph, then of course you need to press enter. So to enter and edit text, you can use the mouse or keyboard to reposition the insertion point. So pwede mong gamitin yung keyboard, yung arrow key. Arrow keys, we have up, down, left, and right. Or you can also use the keyboard or the mouse rather. So mouse, it is to move the mouse until the insertion point is where you want to appear. So kung saan mo gustong mag-appear yung insertion point, you can move it using the mouse. And then we have also the keyboard. So there are many options of keys to use, including the arrows, we have the page down, the page up, and the shortcuts. So you can also use the arrow keys, like what I've said. So that's how we navigate a Word document. Okay, so here are the tools. So keyboard shortcuts for moving the insertion point. We have here the right arrow key. So when you use right arrow key, it moves one character. So right from right, so right one character. Pag left naman yan, left one character. Pag down arrow naman, we have to the next line. So next line na siya. Or pag up arrow, that is the previous line. So pag gagamit ka naman ng end, pupunta siya sa end of the line, sa pinakadulo. Pag home naman, you can use that for the beginning of the line. So para manavigate mo yung document mo to the beginning of the line. And then we have also the page down. So page down that is used to the next page. So ang gamit ni page down para makanavigate ka for the next page, yun yung gagamitin mo, page down. Then page up para naman sa previous page. And then pwede rin naman na control right, control left. So pag control right arrow, that is to the beginning of the next word. Pag control left arrow naman, to the beginning of the previous word. So word naman pag control plus right arrow. Pag right arrow lang, character lang yung pagmumuban niya. Then, we have control N to the end of the document and control home that is to the beginning of the document. So that's how we navigate the Word document using the keyboard shortcut. So that is used for moving the insertion point. Then using backspace and delete. So there are two ways to delete characters. Dalawang ways. We have the backspace and the delete key. So how are we going to use, or what is the difference between the two? So we use the backspace. So backspace yan. It deletes the character to the left of the insertion point. So, yun yung backspace. So, for example, nandito yung insertion point mo, dito sa part na to, gagamit ka ng backspace, ang i-delete niya is yung deletes. Kasi nasa left siya ng insertion point. So, eto si insertion point, nandito yung character or yung word sa left part ng insertion point. Then, delete key naman, delete the character to the right of the insertion point. So, let's say, nandito si insertion point, right ng insertion point, so ang di-delete niya is yung B na word. Then, how do we save a document? So, to save a document for the first time, click the Save button on the Quick Access Toolbar. So, we can use the Quick Access Toolbar to save your document. Then, click the File tab, and then on the navigation bar, click the Save or Save As command. So you can use Save or Save As the command. So if your document doesn't have a file name, you can use Save or Save As. Pero if you have an existing document and you wish to have a copy of that, you can use Save As and just change the file name. While for save, if you want an update of your document, you can just use save command. So save command, it copies over previous version, while save as command is used to save a document under a different name or location. So parang magduduplicate ka ng copy in different name or location. So yun yung gamit ni save as. So you can use folders, help you organize files. So you can create folders, create a new folder in the Save As dialog box. So that's how we save a document. So when you save a document, mag-a-appear itong, or when you create file name for the document, mag-a-appear itong Save As dialog box. And then you just point where it is located and then just change the file name. So save as dialog box after creating a new folder. The locating and opening an existing document. So to open documents, click the File tab. Then on the navigation bar, click Open to open an existing document. So you have different options. You can also select Recent. So Recent, that is used to open a recent document. So for example, you open a document, then you just close it. Then you want to reopen it again. So you can use the Recent. Then New, that is used to open a new blank document. So that is a new. Then how do we zoom a document? So zooming a document, you can use the zoom feature to magnify and reduce your document on screen. So a zoom percentage of 100% shows the document at its normal size. So pag 100% yun, that is the normal size. So the easiest way to change the zoom percentage is to drag the zoom slider at the bottom right of the screen. Yung pinakita ko kanina is na may positive and negative, that is the zoom slider. So you can just slide it para mag-change yung zoom niya or mag-change yung size ng document. So that is zooming a document. Then switching to full screen reading view. So full screen reading view removes the ribbon and the status bar from the screen. So pag full screen kasi siya, wala siyang tool. So the ribbon is replaced by a small toolbar. So to use this view, click the view tab on the ribbon. Then in the document views group, click the full screen reading button. So you can just select this one, full screen reading button on the document views just to see the full screen reading view of your document. Then switching, so this is a full screen reading view. So document in full screen reading view. So ito na lang yun. Nawala na yung ating menu bar, nawala na rin yung ating toolbars. So this is how it looks when you switch to full screen reading view. Then you can also select the page orientation. So documents printed in portrait orientation are longer than they are wide. So mas mahaba. While documents printed in landscape are wider than they are long. So mas maliit pero yung width niya or yung the width is smaller than its length. Then, how do we exit the document? So to close the document without exiting Word, click the File tab, and then on the navigation bar, click the Close command. Yan. Then to exit Word, just click the Close button in the upper right corner of the document window. Or you can just use the shortcut menu that is Alt F4. So Alt F4, once you press that one or once you select that one, may dialog box naman na magpa-prompt kung hindi mo na-save yung document mo. Pag hindi mo naman pag na-save mo naman, automatic siyang mag-close. So that's how we close the document. So in summary, so in this lesson, you learned you can view the document screen in print layout view, in full screen reading view, web layout view, outline view, and draft view. So the key elements of the screen in print layout view are the ribbon, the quick access toolbar, the insertion point, the status bar, the view buttons, and the zoom slider. So when text is entered, the word wrap feature automatically wraps words to the next line if they will not fit on the current line. So when corrections or additions need to be made, you can place the insertion point anywhere within the document using the mouse or a keyboard. And then you can also delete text using the backspace or the delete key. So when you save a document for the first time, the Save As dialog box opens. So this is where your name and choose a location in which to save it. So after you have saved a document the first time, you can use the save command to save your changes in the document. So pag first time yon. Pero pag gusto mo naman mag-create ng different file names, so you can use Save As command to save it with different file name or to new location. So you can create new folders for storing documents in the Save As dialog box. So you can also apply that one. Then you can also use the zoom slider to locate or to magnify or reduce the size of your document on the screen. Then you can also locate and open an existing document using the open dialog box. So for full screen reading view, makes it easier to review the entire document on the screen by removing the ribbon and the status bar and displaying only the text, not the layout of the document. So you can use the orientation command to change the page orientation to portrait orientation or landscape orientation. So yun yung mga, yun dalawa lang yung option naman natin. And then you can preview and print a document by using the print tab in the backstage view.